Hey, Tina O here from Tina O Life, and I'm actually doing this for Gina B this morning. Actually, for me. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for Gina B, although I love you, Gina B. This is actually how the F is this my life? Or how the heck is this my life? Well, anyway, I'm not a how the heck girl. How the F is this my life? Post, but I'm actually connecting it to the series of that money thing that I've got going on. I'm getting ready. So this is my floofy hair. And I'm that person who, if I think about stuff, it doesn't come out authentically. So I'm just going to get ready in front of you because then it keeps me out of my head. Okay. So how is this how the heck is this my life? By the way, that's self-tanner. For those of you who are like, what's she put in her face? Curious. What is that? Self-tanner. Okay. So I'm 45 years old. I am, one might say I'm screwed financially. One might say it through that perspective. And some people may agree with that. How the F is this my life? So what does screwed look like? It looks like my husband and I currently live on about $70,000 a year. Yeah. Take home, right? That's not even, okay, take home is probably more like 60 because I haven't paid my taxes. Let's be honest. So like $60,000 a year. We, of which half of our take home income goes to the rent. Okay. It's not because we live in a house that is overpriced. It's actually just because we live in the Vancouver area, right? So the thing is what it is. Here's where how the F is this my life and the money thing comes in. I was in the shower and I was like tracking, right? Tracking, like, wait a minute. So a few years ago, you were making personally, just me. I was personally, just me, making $250,000 a year. That was about 5 years ago. Sorry for the echo. I'm in my bathroom. And how the F is this my life isn't just the details of that, because that would be easy. How does somebody go from $250,000 to, $60,000 a year? Well, I could track that. And there's that story too. But that's not actually the how the F is this my life conversation. The how the F is this my life is actually about on that money thing is how did you let your financial life, how did you let how you feel about yourself, me, that I don't matter? And I know that I do matter, but if you're watching that other stuff that I do and the core story, blah, 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 the pain of my core story, which is the work that I do in the world, is core story work with people, is that I don't matter. None of this matters. And of course, that all connects to, my own experience of, yes, I was adopted. Yes, my mom died when I was young, really young. And then, yes, my dad died shortly after. And then there's a long list of other things that I could say is proof that I don't matter, which of course, whether it came, doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter. How the F is this my life? So in my financial life, how does someone like me who has monstrous amounts of personal drive authentically, like I don't have to work hard to work hard. I got that for free. I'm a hard worker. That's me. I love it. I love purpose. It's not that I love effort. Anyway, I'm convincing you now. How the F is this my life? How does someone who has this much potential, possibility, sparkle, if you will, fairy dust up my bum, if you will. How does that person not care about her so much that she will not do her taxes for 4 years? That she will avoid, and not even like avoid it like, oh, that's so bad, I shouldn't go there, but go, oh, that doesn't exist. That's so bad, it just doesn't exist. How does someone who's so good at what she does let that blind spot in. And I know we all have blind spots and we're human, and I get that. But I have it's like the wake up moment. I'm not mad at myself. I mean, I have been mad at myself, but it's more the wake up of, whoa, until you're really, really, really willing to see that this core pain that you've healed in so many other parts of your life, the I don't matter thing, has healed in so many other parts of my life, including my body. Like I had cancer last year. And I know that the manifestation of that, the cancer in my body, was directly connected to my body cannot hold that story any longer. And it needed to be expelled. I had to be willing to expel it, but it had grown in my body. So on that money thing, whatever number we're on, 8 or 9, and how the F is this my life? This is my moment of going, how the F is this my life? And I'm kind of okay with that because the shift has been happening for a while and it's getting better. But just being able to look back and not be afraid to look back. You ever been like that, where you're afraid to look back because you're ashamed of looking back? And I don't need to champion anything that came before me either. Rah, 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 that's so good. Look at the gift. Look at the gift in it. Look at the gift in it. I'm sorry. The gift in it was, sure, this transition point. But the gifts along the way, that would just be me putting a big, pretty blanket on it. And it sucked. It didn't deserve a pretty blanket. The pretty blanket hasn't come yet, other than the insight. And for that, I'm very grateful. So that money thing, how the F is this my life? I'm a $250,000 woman living on a $60,000 annual collective, like husband and wife paycheck. There's lots of good things about that. I'm not gonna talk about it here. Blah, 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 blah. I'm still talking. I'm done. That money thing. Thanks for listening. How the F is this my life? Thanks to Gina B. And let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for listening.